Dude, so I was playing in my dynasty yesterday, and I like have this rule where if I am like, so if I am playing a team that is 500 or lower, I'll just play offense and I'll auto sim defense. If it's a game above, or if it's a team above 500, I'll play the full game. But when I'm playing the full game, if I get up by 35 in the first half or at halftime, I'll just auto sim. I'll kind of like mercy rule, and I'll auto sim. And like if I get up by like 21 or 28 in the second half, I will just play offense. So that way my games just go a little bit faster. So it was my second to last game. I'm 10-0. I'm playing Oklahoma at home. They're ranked top 10, and I'm up 35-0 in the second quarter, and I start auto simming. And I'm just like watching the auto sim happen, and all of a sudden it's like the end of the third quarter, and it's 35-28. Yeah, dude. So then like I like jumped in and I like take over on defense. They end up scoring. It goes to overtime. Fucking, I end up winning in overtime, but I'm just like, dude, how does that happen? Entire second half was all 3 and out. Or like once I started auto simming, it was all 3 and outs. Yeah, dude, it sucked.
Well, they don't pick up the first
I know.
down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away,
I'm like 15-0 right now in the Natty against Bama. See what happens.
Good enough to move the sticks. First down and 10 now.
Yeah, dude. You should try. I use these sliders. Fuck. That happened for the first time earlier today, and it's never happened to me before, and I was worried about it happening again. God damn it. Shut the fuck up. You should try playing on the sliders that I use. It like, cause like just regular Heisman kind of got easy. Like I just got used to knowing what to call. But I started using sliders that make it dude. That make it kind of like my quarterback doesn't just always throw perfect lasers. Like if there's pressure, like it matters. Like ball security settings are like down a little bit, so you fumble more, the computer fumbles more. Fuck, that's picked. Threw that too late. Oh!
The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. First and goal here for the offense. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back.
We go, set the edge.
Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well,
thanks,
when they
bro.
called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8.
Yeah, dude, sliders are cool.
Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just
Here we
across
go.
the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Caught near the goal line. Going to be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, great
Moment of
effort here by
truth.
this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Scanning the field. It's Daniels.
Oh, fuck that.
Touchdown, Kansas.
The focus to not only make the catch, but to simultaneously maintain the awareness and body control. A toe tap like that along the side of the end zone, it's poetry in motion.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
Yeah, and like that's one thing, like with the sliders, like this, there's like a speed parity scale where it's like it's like set way down so that stuff doesn't happen, so you don't get hawks. So like if your receiver has like 5+ yards of separation and their speed and acceleration are decent, like they're gonna create some space. Like they'll pull away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like you can draw the defense off sides, your guys will commit more penalties. Like the quarter lengths are a little bit longer, but you can set like the accelerated play clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
And then what was the other thing I was gonna say? Fuck.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out.
But then that way with the game's a little bit longer, but you get like 170 plays or so, so it's like it's a little bit more realistic, or 140 to 160, depending on what type of style you play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
There you go, Milkman. Let's go. He's gonna soak tonight, baby.
And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he
wanted them. Bad throw.
Created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short.
Shit.
Grab behind the line.
All right, good D, Joe.
The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Dang it.
The Cougars will line up to punt it away.
Oh, yes, baby. You're goddamn right.
Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand.
Good punt gets my dick hard, too.
Inside the 5-yard line.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete, it's 2nd down now. And he'll set up to throw. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense.
Way to read it, Joe. You were trying to hit that outside receiver. Yeah, I was ready for that. I was ready for that. Way to read the left to right. That's fair.
Getting set to run a 1st down play.
There we go.
Tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it floated into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Linebackers making some adjustments now.
Thanks. Dang it.
Makes the grab. It's Henderson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, that's saving your best for a critical moment. Third down play, quarterback puts it up where you've got a chance to get your hands on it, but a good job at coming down and getting a foot down for that first down.
Makes a quick grab. Oh, he breaks free, still going. It's a fumble. And
You should have went down. You should have went down.
With the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run.
Oh,
Get him down, but
Malone.
he reaches the 28. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big.
Football comes out. Defense makes
He's down. I'm challenging it anyway. He's so down.
We can hear the
So down.
from that hit all the way up here in the
So
booth.
down.
So, hey, it's
He
easy to
did,
blame
but
the
his knee was
ball
down.
player, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Yep, give me the ball back. Thanks,
That's a
ref.
move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the
Joe,
call
you
on
shouldn't
the field
say that things
and
are
take a
gay.
closer look.
That's messed
Play
up.
call here on second down for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
So is protecting the outside, man.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Ooh, you better get out there.
In the red area, it's Martin. And they finally bring
Fuck
him
you,
down
Martin.
at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important.
All right, I got to lock in here. I added some new stuff in this playbook with some pistol stuff. Got a lot of goal line stuff in here. Some short yardage.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
There we go.
And he's in for the
Where's my
score.
Cougar?
Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, that's an example.
Ooh, let's
right
tidy
there
up.
of
What do you think,
vision
Coug?
and
All right, I
patience
got
and
you, Cud.
ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really,
Let's
he
go,
made it
baby.
look easy.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right.
Should have went down, Joe. You're controlling the
So after
fucker.
putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, there's another Bachmeier on the team, eh? Oh, shit, that was wild.
Team gets the returner to the ground.
I didn't know that. I figured that. Oh, pump it up. You've got to pump it up.
Begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Dude, I wish.
Second down play coming up.
Little trips into the boundary, huh, bro?
Linebacker shifting around now. To throw, it's Daniels.
Let's go.
Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third
We're not
down.
having that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket.
Let's go.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup.
Are you trying to hit that guy over the middle, second layer?
With that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave
Ah,
the defensive
gotcha.
line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
Yeah,
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here.
smart.
We'll see what he can do with the return.
Oh,
They finally get him down, but that's a solid
Squeaky.
return. Good work by the return man.
oh yeah.
So here comes the first play of the drive.
Empty, empty.
On
Dude, 47 for a quarterback. Epic, bro.
Goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
That's what his number's always been, he said. Something like that.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it.
Deep Tampa 2, huh?
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I wanted that shot across the middle, Joel.
They'll try to move the
oh, shit.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
There you go, Bear.
But first down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. That's caught. It's Roberts. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up.
Yeah, this is South Dakota tight end. It's a kid from Lennox. I know the kid. I worked with him one summer. Drake Mickelson. Yeah, he's sick, dude. Really good kid.
What a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver.
Dude, there's some really good talent here.
Pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
Yep.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the
Great Plains, dude. It's a
time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Yeah, they're starting to get more in-state. Like, they got Roman, they got the Forest Lake kid.
Here's the first play of the drive now.
It sucks they lost like a kid. They didn't get like there's another kid in southeastern Minnesota that was committed to Penn State, Virginia Tech. But then when that staff left, or to Penn State, to Franklin, and then when they went to Virginia Tech, now he's committed to Virginia Tech.
How much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run.
I mean, he's got a frame that he could play outside linebacker. He's long, he's athletic. Like, the kid is a sick basketball player, too.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Sitting on them sticks, baby.
Time out here to make some adjustments. The Jayhawks will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it.
Fucking knew it, bitch. Fuck you. I was in safe, bro.
That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. The offense now has great field position to start the drive.
Eat a dick, Joe. That was fucking dumb. Sometimes.
There's the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown.
Should have punted.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his
Haven't
second
needed to.
touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole,
pretty sweet.
and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28.
You Jordans.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Daniels. Looking right, this one caught. And he runs out of bounds.
Fuck you, bitch.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody.
Faggot. You can call timeout, you dummy.
One more play in the half.
Yeah, you can.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball.
You can. If I did, then you should be able to.
They look to throw it here on second down.
That sucks.
Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side.
No way!
And they will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
What the fuck was... Oh, I was in prevent. That's why they were all sitting fucking back there. God damn it, dude. You just run 4 verts, didn't you? Yeah, fucking A.
Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So that's going to wrap up an interesting first half. We'll take a breath here, take a break in the booth, and be back for the second half. And the Cougars will kick it off to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time, they hit it for a big gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brings her in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision.
Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you.
Touchdown run.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field.
Oh my God. We're not going to block anybody. I got 2-on-1 and nobody blocks the guy. Unfucking believable.
Which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Motherfucker.
Then the lead now. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense. 3rd down play for this offense. Breaks free. Finally,
fuck.
After gobbling up big yardage on that run.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. BYU has now moved into the red zone. Can he get there on the ground?
Steamroll.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz.
Let's go.
Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
All right.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They try to sneak it.
No, fuck that.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his
God
ability
damn
to
it.
use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Jayhawks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding space at the 20. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, 1st and goal. Can they punch it in? Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kansas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Dropping back. It's Daniels. And he makes the grab. They convert the 2-point try and now lead by...
You're the biggest faggot I've ever fucking met, dude.
Especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was
You're the biggest fucking faggot. God damn it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I had your inside guy doubled. I thought you were throwing that bubble out of the trips. Bitch.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate.
Doesn't change anything about what I'm going to do play calling wise, except now I'm going to have to go for 2. It's all right.
That run goes nowhere.
This is a great job of being
Cool,
prepared
dude.
by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
I would react just how I did now. I would kind of laugh it off and just say, fuck you. And I would look at my D coordinator and be like, dude, come on.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. He's going to take off here.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He'll try a
Oh, you fuck!
Pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. We finally tackled.
Damn it!
What a tremendous play, the pick and then that return.
Nice play, fucker.
They keep wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make.
Damn.
And now they're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
I know I do, but that sucks, dude.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field.
You're in field goal range.
Still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone.
Why didn't he jump? What the fuck was that?
Jayhawks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with
Oh, fuck me.
Break their odds in closing this game out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Sure.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. He could go. Touchdown, Kansas. A big defensive score.
Fuck! Fucking hate you. And you're gay. I'm wearing white.